Hi, so we are here today on this LATAM 787 flight from Miami to Bogota, and I noticed there is no window at my window seat. A complete oversight on my part when I did the booking, but I kind of like it. This lovely 787 Dreamliner has no window next to the door when you're in the business class section or front of the aircraft. I'm not sure if this is a standard design, but honestly it's not that bothersome. It's still a great plane and I really like the inside of the LATAM business section. LATAM is a Chilean-based airline, though with subsidiaries all over South America, making the network for this global carrier quite extensive. We start our journey at Miami International Airport, or MIA, a large, busy airport with many domestic, European and South American destinations. This airport can get very crazy, but I like it. We are heading over to El Dorado Airport in Bogota, Colombia on this fairly short 3.5-hour flight. This evening flight from Miami was not so bad, pretty quiet at the airport which surprised me, and the traffic not so chaotic outside like it usually is. Many international airlines fly into MIA such as Avianca, Turkish and Emirates. The terminals are clean generally and wide, so it can accommodate many passengers during the rush times. Here we are waiting for the check-in to open for this LATAM flight. Flying business class allows the opportunity for a quicker check-in process. Here we have the premium lanes sectioned off from economy, but no staff to police where people are going on and organise it. I don't usually wrap my luggage up, though I do appreciate why people do it for security and peace of mind. I was directed to checkpoint 9 where I was told they had a fast track, though that was not the case. You can see here the TSA line is mental, and I was here for quite some time. After a good 40 minutes standing around, though, and I start looking for the lounge area in this larger-than-life airport. There are lots of shops and eateries in the terminal for passengers to try out while they're waiting for their plane. Here is the LATAM lounge, which is shared currently with Avianca, and surprisingly Air France has a little stake in the area as well. Nice escalator area, and the lounge is situated on level 2. The LATAM VIP lounge is quite a big lounge and overlooks a corner of the airport where some of the aircraft are parked. It wasn't that busy when I went there, as I got in early enough to get some kind of seating and some food. You can see here it's pretty long and it's strikingly clean. The drink options are to the side where there are so many to choose from, and the food is in a central station. There is some hot food available and a salad bar which looks reasonably clean and safe to eat. There is always an attendant present monitoring the food situation and keeping an eye on it. At the northern tip of the lounge there are many dining tables, and then around the corner a more lounge-like seating area for passengers to relax. I like this lounge. Though not overly luxury or VIP-ish, it was very spacious and clean and easy to navigate. I thought this was weird, a small area for Air France first class passengers to sit. This is a poor attempt at a premium level lounge area for Air France, who has such a fantastic and expensive business class and first class. Like I said earlier, there are many drink choices at the open bar, which I thought was a good thing. Here is a bread and cookie section for those with a need for carbs or something sweet. The fresh salad section or the food bar allows for many options for a pre-flight diet. Along with some soup, which was really good, and sandwiches. Here are a few parked planes that you can see from the lounge window. A lot of Delta aircraft, one Emirates plane, along with a LATAM, Copa and Iberia. After a while in the lounge, relaxing and catching up, I find the gate and I start pre-boarding for the premium passengers. The walk was quite a way though. I was first in line, so I was happy about that. I always like to get on the plane first if I can. The seat map here shows I was sat at 3A, and it is identified as a red seat, which means a poor seat, likely because of the no window situation. Here you can see there is no window by the seat, though moving forward a window appears in between suite 2A. It truly doesn't bother me though, as I was excited to get down to Bogota. First glimpse of the business class cabin is impressive with the light seat colours, and the space in the cabin made it feel very special. The seats are not individual pod design but a configuration of 222 and reminded me very much of the Turkish Airlines setup in their Airbus 330s and 777s. This is a smart cabin with the mattress pad and pillow also provided on the short haul flight. The leg space was amazing with this ottoman to rest the feet on. It seemed though the TV screen though was a bit far from the seat. Again, reminding me of the Turkish Airlines setup, though I prefer the colour scheme and comfort that this LATAM one gives. This seat was very wide and I also went fully flat for sleeping. I was pleasantly surprised. The cabin definitely had a spacey, modern feel to it. So far so good, the cabin is great and I'm curious of how their long haul flights are. We established that this is a comfy seating, and here's the controls for the seat to recline and go flat as necessary and required. Even on the short flight a menu was provided, and this is impressive when compared to other carriers. There was a steak or pasta dish as the mains along with a ham and pear salad for starters. All looked really good. I chose the steak. The bar choices were great also, Chilean wines and spirits for cocktails along with soft beverages. A nice touch was this small amenity kit, even for a 3-hour flight. Inside the kit bag was socks, dental kit and a sleep mask. This is a great plane, the Boeing 747 version 8, which Lufthansa flies to Frankfurt in Germany. Takeoff was on time and very fast and efficient. These scenes were taken for me by the passenger in 2A as I couldn't because of the lack of the window. Once in the air, we had some great views of the city of Miami, South Beach and the Atlantic Ocean. This view amazes me. I lived back in Miami, back in the early 2000s, there was nothing like this before. Interesting to see we could fly over Cuba because of an agreement with LATAM and not an American-based airline. The official flight time is 3 hours for this journey to Bogota. Before we take a look at the meal service, gentle reminder to hit like, subscribe and notify to see many more of these fantastic flight reviews. Okay, that was a pitch for my channel. Let's take a look at this tray table in LATAM's 787 business class. I'm not going to lie, it was a little difficult to get out of the side of the seat. This is really good food. The steak was amazing, along with the savoury gravy. I really enjoyed it. The salad and the breads were amazing too. First time flying with LATAM has certainly left me with some good impressions, and the chocolatey dessert was to die for. Flying over Cuba and Jamaica and heading south to Colombia, I was able to get some sleep on this very comfortable flight. Once we landed, there was no such thing as fast-track immigration. It was chaotic, crowded, sweaty, and we were here for hours, so just be prepared if you head to Colombia for a trip to expect this. In summary, despite there not being a window right by my seat, this flight was excellent. The service on board LATAM was wonderful. Attentive and friendly crew. Everything from the seat to the food was amazing, and I cannot wait to one day try a long-haul flight with them. If you like this video and want to see more, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you.